Hey, you're listening to Inspire Passionate Lives Radio, your community radio station, and we are joined by Rob McGavin, who's going to tell us about the Channel 7 Rockingham Beach Cup that's going on. How you doing, Rob?
Very good, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in to speak with us.
Yeah, pleasure.
Cool. So what's going down?
So basically, this is an iconic event. I don't know if they do this anywhere else in the world. They used to do it in Mackay and I think Mallorca over in Europe, but I think, as far as I know, I think we're one of the only places in the world that can actually put this event on, where you've got racing thoroughbred horses going full tilt down the beach in front of a cast of thousands.
Oh, cool. And are these professional horse racers, or are they like local club racers?
No,
or amateur?
we're using professional thoroughbred horses that you'll see racing at Ascot or Belmont,
right?
And jockeys and apprentice jockeys that are riding every day of the year. So, after we've had these events, the horses typically come out sort of a fortnight later and have been winning races in town. So,
oh wow, cool. Is there a amateur division that local horse clubs get involved with these sorts of events?
Not really. Look, we have a lot of support from the industry, but we're tending to use racing thoroughbreds because there's a level of fitness required as well as a level of professionalism. So we choose our horses very carefully. Ones that trainers are working on the beach regularly so that the horses are used to water, used to the beach. And we really don't have a lot of space. I think we've got about 14 metres between the, 1,000 head marquee on the beach and the water. So these horses, you can literally high five the jockeys as they go past.
Oh, cool. Sounds exciting. So Channel 7's got their name on it for this year. Who normally organises the event itself?
So it's always been organised by the Rotary Club of Palm Beach. That's who's always put it together. City of Rockingham has been incredible support to us. So they've basically been our main support every single year. The city and the councillors have done an amazing job to get behind this event because obviously it's a logistical nightmare when it comes to insurances. And also, these horses, they weigh 300-400 kilos and they're thundering along the beach at 30-40 kilometres an hour.
Yeah.
And then you've got to pull them up before you run into the jetty, the Cruising Yacht Club jetty. So it's not an easy event to stage. So the City of Rockingham, hats off to them. Originally, when we put this together, we were told you'd never get this off the ground. No one would insure it. No one would let you use their beach. No council would get behind it. So, they've done an amazing job. And now Channel 7's come on board as our naming rights sponsor, which is going to take us to another level now. So now I think the TV advertising started last night on the TV, but they'll now spend probably close to $100,000 now promoting this event, which I reckon we'll see absolute record crowds this year.
Oh, brilliant. That's fantastic. How long has it been going on for then?
So I think this is our 4th year. So we missed 1 year when the City of Rockingham did the foreshore upgrade. So we lost all the beach because it was getting, I think they spent $17 million doing that upgrade. And then we lost last year due to COVID. So this will be our 4th year of actually running the event.
Yeah, it'll be 6 years ago that you finally found a council willing to take on the things.
Yes,
yeah, okay,
correct.
Good on you, Rocco.
Yeah.
Sweet as.
I was going to say, who wouldn't want to ride a horse down a beach, man?
Well, only the professionals get to,
Well,
apparently.
seriously.
We get to watch.
And like Racing Radio, not Racing Radio, the racing community through RAWA, RAWA and Perth Racing, I mean, they've been such amazing supporters of this event as well that after 2019, so 2020, we were looking at sanctioning this event to actually be on the racing calendar, which means that, it involves stewards and everything like that, but we could actually televise it live into Asia. Yeah. And we were going to look at setting up a 3-race series. So I think they definitely allocated Broome, Rockingham as the final, and then I think they were looking at maybe Bunbury as one of the other legs, but they were going to turn into a 3-legs series and actually get behind it with all their horsepower.
Yeah, like a Western League.
Pardon the pun. Really, really turn this event into something that could actually go, internationally. So.
Yeah, brilliant. That sounds exciting stuff. Is Row the people who have sent you down to talk to us today? Who are you affiliated with?
Oh, so what I'm just a local businessman, and I was involved in the horse racing industry, and Rotary approached me. It was actually Laurie Smith, who used to be the mayor of Rockingham and is also a Freemason of Rockingham.
Okay.
It was his idea with another gentleman called Barry Housen, whose son Terry's got Rockingham Wild Encounters. So they came up with this idea after seeing it somewhere in Europe. They pitched it to me, and then I said that I reckon I could run this event due to my contacts in the horse racing industry. And I said, if Rotary want to take this on and Rotary can throw their weight behind it, I'll run the racing side of it. So it's a 2-day festival. So they actually, on the Saturday, they actually have the festival and the rides and the entertainments and everything for the community that's in the park. And the Sundays then, that carries over onto the Sunday, as well as then the horse races just on the Sunday. So yeah, it's my contacts were RAWA, the racing industry, the horses, the trainers. That was all just from an association that I had with them that I've managed to get them on board.
Yeah, oh, cool. And I know I opened up the Facebook page. I got to see some of the pictures, and it does look like a lot of fun, some of the live entertainment they've got down there. People on stilts and ribbons. Really
good day to just dress up and go down and let's have a look.
Yeah. As a local businessman, are you excited about all the people that are going to be coming to see this over the weekend? Do you think that'll affect your business at all?
Absolutely. I think the first year we ran it, the numbers that we were quoted, and I think they do those numbers via drone footage. I think they fly drones over and capture 100 square metre radius, count the bodies, and then
use
algorithms. Count the bodies.
So they were talking around 30,000 we had for the first year.
Wow.
I know last year the City of Rockingham got a company to do a survey and did it all on numbers again. I think last year 2019, I think we had around 18,000, and they did a survey for dollars that came into the community, and I think for the investment the city made, they got I think it was about a 4.5 times return on their investment. So I know it was over a couple of million that they said come back into the community, and also numbers to the event. I think it was over 6 out of 10 were from outside of the area. So it's dragging people from the metropolitan area down into Rockingham to see the beautiful coast that we've got to offer, the restaurants, the beaches.
I was going to say they've renovated the whole beachfront now, the restaurant. That looks amazing.
And that's just won a massive award, that foreshore redevelopment now. And I think the City of Rockingham now, and in fact we're on the 13th and the 14th, and on the 13th the city is as a finalist in the Tourism Awards. So they've really, since they've formed a tourism committee, and it's headed up by Scott Jarvis, who's the economic development manager of the City of Rockingham. They've really done an amazing job of promoting the city, promoting Rockingham, promoting all the businesses, all the aspects, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, they'll take the award out on the Saturday the 13th, I guess.
Oh, cool. Well, good luck to them. Fantastic. Oh, it sounds like such an exciting thing. I remember seeing when I was in Europe, they had events. It was a lot more amateur in the league to this, and they weren't doing racing. They were doing a thing they call a ring rider, which I was, with your connections in the horse industry, I'd like to see a bit more of this in Perth. I think it's a great sport. They put up these posts with a rope over the top and a tiny inch diameter ring that you got to lance off at a canter underneath the ring. And they just bring in these people from the horse clubs. There was like 12-year-olds doing it. And they're pretty bloody good, these 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
But the local businesses just absolutely loved it because all these people come from Germany and the neighbouring countries to see the ring rider every spring.
Well, that ring you're talking about is about the size of the finish line these horses have got to actually go through, let alone just a lance pole. We're trying to get 6 horses through pretty much that same size area.
Oh, goodness. Is there passing etiquette then with horse racing?
Yeah, no, they're racing, mate. They're racing for sheep stations. So the jockeys want to win. We've had some incredible years. So we've had Australia's oldest jockey, a guy called Danny Miller. So I think he's in his 70s.
Oh, wow.
That was riding competitively still. So he was definitely the oldest jockey in Australia. He took out the event in, I think, 2017 or 18. The first inaugural year, I can't remember now. I think it was either Benny Patterson or Benny Kennedy that took out the event. And last year we had first female jockey win it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Renee Bam Bam Forrest. She's a local girl, lives out in Baldivis. Was apprenticed to David Harrison, so she took the event out last year, which was incredible to see. And we actually had I think we have 5 races in the Cup, but we actually had an all-female jockeys race as well. In fact, most of our jockeys are female, which is brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant.
Fantastic. Do you have any picks you think you might see take the Cup home this year?
So we're still getting the horses together. We're still getting the jockeys together. We've got 6 weeks till the event. So at this stage, no. Last year's winner, or 2009's winner, Megadon, came out and won quite a few Saturday races after it. So it's definitely a good workout for them. And we've got some great personalities involved. So like Mark Reddings, that's the sports commentator for Channel 7. He does our emceeing every year. Darren McCauley, who's the broadcaster for Perth Racing for Ascot and Belmont. He calls our race every year. We've got Rick Hart this year as our patron.
Okay.
Rick and his lovely wife are going to be our patrons this year. And when you go through all the list of people that are involved and help, it's the who's who. You know, we use Larkhill Vets, and we use Mark Grantham's transport for the horses, and the Pierce boys, which are Larkhill trainers. They're an incredible help. Dave Harrison, another Larkhill trainer, great, offers great support. Adam Durant, who's the leading trainer, about 7 times leading trainer. Well, I think we've managed to get Grant on board this year as well. So Grant and Alana, hopefully we can get them involved. But yeah, we're starting to broaden out where we're just trying to get as much support from north of the river now as what we've had from south of the river. So
cool. Yeah, it sounded like a real star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
It is for the racing industry. It's the who's who, and then you've got Willie Pike. I mean, the saying is back. Willie Pike, drink what you like. We'll drag him down there as well.
All right, cool. Obviously, it's not a ticketed event because it's just going to be an open foreshore. But are there like booths or good seating spots that people need to get in early to snap up?
So it's ticketed if you want to go into the corporate marquees.
Okay.
And the tickets are online. If you go to the Facebook page, which is the Channel 7 Rockingham Beach Cup, access to the tickets are on there. So we've got a wide variety of packages. You can go anywhere from, I think, $59 up to, I think it's $195 for food and beverage packages, and whether you want to be on the beach or up in the top section.
Right.
But this is a free event for everyone. You can actually get your kids, your grandkids, your parents, uncles and aunts. You've got probably 1 kilometre of viewing platform along the Rockingham foreshore. So it's along Bell Park and Churchill Park. You can see the event, or grab a boat and come and anchor along the course.
I was going to say,
Genius.
just bearing in mind, there's not a lot of parking. Like every weekend you go down there and it's like everyone's taking up a parking spot. So I would recommend carpooling.
Yep. Yeah,
Get the family into one car. Try and just smudge them in there.
Not terribly inconvenient by public transport as well. You can take the bus down only 10 minutes from the station.
Or park at the local shops and walk.
Public transport's really easy, and I think we've got the Village Green open for parking, which is massive.
Oh, okay,
so
fair
where
enough.
the memorial is behind the dome.
Oh, right.
That's the Village Green. I think we've got all that open with marshals for parking in there. We're just working with the Rockingham Hotel to see
I was going to say, you want to section it off and have people, for parking and stuff.
Running along the sand for horses, is that... because I know they wear the horseshoes for hard surfaces.
Yes.
Is sand running something that's quite natural to them, or do you have to do
all these
preparations?
horses are always worked on sand. So just about every trainer has a sand track at the back of their properties. So the horses generally are always conditioned
Accustomed,
and
more
worked on
accustomed
sand.
to
Even
it,
though they
yeah.
run on grass at Ascot and Belmont, most of their work is done on sand, and a lot of the trainers beach work their horses too. So this day is, and I always set it up this way, this is not a day for the public, the people, everything. This is a day for the horses. So we don't use whips. We don't use any
that's cool.
type of anything. These horses, it's just a beautiful day for them.
I hate seeing them get whipped.
And they
It's
don't,
just-
and it's they're not going at full pace. We don't extend them. And the best thing, if you haven't been to it yet, it's an incredible spectacle. But when they go over that finish line, the jockeys then spend about 15 minutes swimming them. And
I was
walking
going to
them
say, make sure one doesn't run off into the
through
water.
through the dinghies, through the people, and you've got people standing waist deep in water, and these horses are just going through, letting them. You can pat them, you can touch them.
Okay, I'm coming down.
And it's amazing to see. And then they go up and they walk them in front of the big marquee tent. But literally, these horses are just getting patted and loved, and believe it or not, the racing industry, they love these animals like you love your cat or you love your dog. I mean, I know there's detractors from the sport, and there's probably parts of the sport that aren't glamorous, but I'll never doubt how much love the strappers, the trainers.
I was
going to
say, just hearing that they don't whip them like they do in the Melbourne Cup and
they
everything,
absolutely
that's
love
just,
these animals.
yeah.
So
That just got me interested.
yeah, it's when money becomes involved with betting that the industry, there's parts of the industry, but we're not about that. We're about the horses and giving people
Their
access to
welfare.
see these horses really enjoying themselves on the beach.
That's
So,
good.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Will there be prizes for the winners on the day?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, just for the love of it.
We have an inaugural trophy. We've got an inaugural trophy every year, and then there's trophies for the winning trainer, winning jockey. But we're not allowed to have any prize monies or any prizes due to the nature of the event and our and our insurance requirements. So we're not even allowed to have a $50 sort of gift voucher.
Yeah.
Anywise, we're then seen as I don't know, maybe profiting out of the event or something. Due to insurance, we can't do it. Yep. And of course, Rotary's not for profit. And then we've got our 3 beneficiaries that we raise the money for. So the Alzheimer's Foundation. Yep. So we have Professor Ralph Martins that comes down every year and talks. If you don't know anything about Professor Ralph Martins, look him up. He is an incredible man that's leading the world in Alzheimer's research and dementia and why it's happening and how we can resolve it. Variety, the children's charity, we raise a lot of money for them. And what's our third one? I've got a mental blank now.
That happens sometimes.
I'll remember in a minute.
It's okay. You tell us a lot of information. It's understandable.
But and keeping the money out of it keeps it nice and casual and not stressful, and a nice open day for the horses still. So that's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So let's go through the days again. When is it again?
It's on, so it's over the 13th and the 14th of November.
Okay.
And the horse racing's on the 14th. But the festival and the rides and everything else that goes along with this event, food trucks and entertainment, fashions
it's a
on the
whole
field
day.
and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So it goes over
Get on
those,
that, guys.
those 2 days.
So go down to the Rockingham foreshore on the 13th and 14th of November. Check out Channel 7 Rockingham Beach Cup on Facebook to get some more information there and see some of the pictures.
I'm going on there now.
And give a big thank you for Rob McGavin to come in and have a chat with us about all this. It's for a guy who doesn't know anything about horses, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We actually do a live broadcast on the day. Racing Radio do a live broadcast on the Sunday. And I think Tris is actually talking about you guys getting involved and doing some broadcasting from the event. He's sitting up the back there.
This is not the first time
I
I've
love
heard
how
from
he's
the
not
interviewee
actually
what I'm doing.
looking.
Yeah, if you can't see him, he's wearing pink headphones. But he's,
Very glamorous.
hopefully we can get you guys involved in the event as well and maybe do some broadcasting from out there as well. I'm not sure if you guys can do mobile or not do mobile.
We've done mobile events. Yeah, it's one of our fun things to do.
It'd be great to see if we can get you guys involved because there's plenty of personalities out there. We got a lot of A-listers coming down. There's quite a few Eagles, quite a few Dockers. We've got the Wildcats coming down.
Wow.
So there'll be a lot of unfortunately, Margaret River Gourmet Escape was cancelled this year now, so we're one of the only events that's running.
Right.
So I think we'll get a lot of people. I mean, people have been, locked down, locked up,
Yeah.
whatever. So I think it's an event that really everyone can attend. So I think, if you guys can get down, that'd be fantastic.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, sounds fantastic. Oh, yeah, I would love to.
I'm just going to come down and
Probably
pat the
gonna be
horses.
there, yeah.
You said I could pat the horses. I'm in.
Either the radio station will send me down or I'll just be there. Thank you very much. I'm going to put on some tunes. This is Brother Numsi by our very own Tungsten.